since let me. Oh Lord. Okay, here we go. Okay, the test is due today, or yeah, today. I'll extend it for another day since I'm going over questions again today. I'll extend it for one more day. I don't know, that might help some of y'all. Let me look at the homework. Let's see, what chapter are we on? I don't forget what chapter we're on.
5.
5, 4.1 and 5. Um, okay. I'm running a little bit. Okay. I'll make it due tomorrow also. Kind of help y'all out. I don't know if it'll help you out or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I feel like I've got some questions unanswered. And 4.1, 4.2, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.5. I mean, it's not going to hurt anybody. It only helps some people. So tomorrow's the 8th. So some of y'all might be able to improve your homework and your test scores by having an extra day. What do y'all think?
Thank you.
Okay. So with that being said, let me go over what we're doing. These are the 4 test questions or 5 homework questions that I haven't finished yet. And like I said, y'all should be able to see my screen. Tell me if you, and first one is 5.2, 24/8. 5.2, no, 5.2, where did it go? 5.2, well, I don't know what happened to it. 5.2, number 16. 5.2, number 16. Okay. I think we already covered this in class, but I told the 120-29 class that I would go over it again. And I don't have them this week, so I told them I'd go over it today. It wasn't going to hurt anybody. So let's go ahead and go over it. First of all, the 30 and the class width of 10, that tells you what to do here. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And a lot of people say, well, how does that tell us what to do? Well, you start with 30 and you add 10 to it. If you had 30 and 5, then you do 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. If it was 2 right here, then if that was a 2 instead of a 10, it would be 32, 34, 36, 38, 30, 40, 42, and so on. So, and we discussed that back in chapter 2, latter part of chapter 2, early part of chapter 3. And then this would be 39, because 39 comes from 40, and you can't have an overlap with your categories. So that would be 49. That would be 59. That would be 69. Oops. That would be 79. That would be 89. And that would be 90. And that all, I'm sorry. I just messed up somewhere. 99. Okay. And that all comes from those 2 numbers right there. Okay, now the relative frequency is going to come from your table. And I'm going to do it in Excel, but there's your table. You need to put it in order. So I'm going to do it in Excel. And I'm going to make sure everything's in order. So the first thing I'm going to do is check and make sure everything's in order. Okay, now I'm going to put it in categories. We know it starts with 30 to 39. So I'm just going to go over here. 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99. I'm going to do everything in the spreadsheet, and then y'all can write it down and we can transfer it to the answer, okay? The relative frequency is going to be the number over n. Well, we know that n is equal to 40. N is equal to 40, so that's your denominator. So 30 to 39, we'll color that yellow. And that's that one right there. So that's going to be 1 divided by 40. Oh, just give me a second. Sometimes you do this and everything's fine. Other times you do it and it gives you something weird. There. 1 divided by 40 is, let me try that again. 1 divided by 40. There. Okay. 40 to 49, I'll color that gray. And that's equal to 1 divided by 40. '50 to 59, we'll color that burnt orange color. 50 to 59 is still 1 divided by 40. 60 to 69. And we'll color that some kind of bluish color. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 40. Y'all check me now. Make sure I don't make a mistake. And 70 to 79. We'll color that. Let me go to the color wheel and let's go with that color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's going to equal 13 divided by 40. 80 to 89. We'll color that in some kind of green. I haven't used green yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Equals 10 divided by 40. And the last one we'll leave as white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Equals 8 divided by 40. Okay, so how do you check to make sure you hadn't made a mistake? Well, what should all of these equal when you add them up? Somebody tell me. What are all your probabilities? Thank you, Miss Stewart. You must have had your coffee or Mountain Dew this morning. Or cocaine, whichever. 1, look at there. So we got those right. Anybody got a question on that? That's the relative frequency. All right. So we need to write those down. So I'm going to write them down on my handy dandy paper over here. 0.025, 0.025, 0.025, 0.150, 0.325, 0.250, and 0.200. I'm just writing in 3 digits because that's the significant digits of the first couple. So that's why I'm writing 3 digits. So 0.025, 0.025, 0.025, 0.150, 0.325, 0.250, and 0.200. That should be your answer. Okay, and then it asks for the histogram. We'll look at it. It starts off real low, 2 cent, 3 cent, 3 cent, 3 cent. Then it goes up to 15 cent. Then it goes up to 33 cent. Then 25, then 20. So it looks like to me, I'll take my handy dandy line maker here. And it looks like to me, go away, starts off real low, then it starts to move up, then it starts to look like that. Well, something like that. So I can't, it looks like to me it's a little bit skewed left. That doesn't look right. Hold on, let me hit undo. Start off low, start off low, start off low, then it starts to move up, then it goes up, and then it goes like that. So it looks like to me, it's a little bit, say like this is the middle. Looks like to me, a little bit more of the data is on the right, so that means it's skewed left. Let's see what choices they give us. Let's go down. I think Charlie, what do y'all think? Look at there. It's a miracle. Mean and median. Okay, we're going back to chapter 3. So let's go back to, I'm going to go ahead and do the standard deviation and the variance too. So here we go, chapter 3. Well, we got 40, right? So, okay, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do the mean. I'm going to do the median. I'm going to do the mid-range, because I usually know what these questions are asking. The variance and the standard deviation. This is all chapter 3 stuff. We've already done it. So the mean is going to be equal to auto sum of all of these guys divided by 40. Median, well, I got to find, let's see, half of 40 is 20. So 19, and 19 is 38. So I got to go down to 19. And these two right here are going to be our means. I'm going to color those red. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Red, because we're going to make those red here. And that's going to equal, parentheses, 79 plus 79 divided by 2. And 79 is our median. Mid-range is equal to min plus the max divided by 2. And the reason I'm doing the mid-range is because we might need the mid-range. They might ask us for the 5-number summary. I don't know if they're going to ask that or the quartiles. I don't know. Variance, well, we got to take x minus x bar F4 there. And I'm going to square it. Now, don't take this the wrong way when I say this. Just because we're finished with chapter 3 and 2 and 1 doesn't mean you're supposed to just cut off that knowledge. You're not supposed to do that. That's called regurgitation, and we don't do regurgitation in here. All right? You don't forget the previous chapter just because we're finished with it. Okay? And you take that down. Oh, heck. Let me copy this down. And copy that down. And then what do we do with that column right there, people? Remember chapter 3? What do we do? That means I want you to all say something. What do we do with all of those numbers in that third column? We add them up, Hubert. Thank you, class. And then divide by n minus 1, which is 39. So the variance is equal to that number divided by 39. And what is the relationship between the standard deviation and the variance? What do you do? I'm not going to let you slide on that one. You got to tell me what to do now. What is it? Okay, I heard somebody say something. What? Okay, I thought I must be hearing things. Okay, so whenever y'all decide to tell me what to do. What's the relationship between the variance and the standard deviation? Oh, come on, people. Y'all don't remember doing this just a few weeks ago? Raise it to the what power? Or take the what?
0.5.
Thank you. Or take the square root of the variance, and that's your standard deviation. Now, just for giggles, because I just remember one question asking this. The mean, the first quartile, the second quartile, the third quartile, and the max. Now, we've already got 3 of these. The mean is equal to this. Now, you should get that one. We'll color that one yellow. Well, I don't have to color them. The second, what's the second? The median. And then we'll color that red. And the max is equal to the maximum number. Okay, and then the first, since this is the median, let's get our blue dot, because I always use a blue dot to kind of show you where the middle is, the median. So let's use that blue. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so that median right here, the median, which I'll put a blue dot right there, the median is actually right here between these two numbers. right there between those two numbers. So I got to count how many numbers are above the median and how many numbers are the median. Well, it disappeared, but anyway, if I'm between, there's 20 above, so I got to do number 9 and number 10, right? If there's 20 above, I've got to do 9 and 10. And I'll color those. What color? Maybe blue? No, that's not a good color. I need to color them something different. That's red. That ain't gonna work. Something bright. Well, anyway, that's not gonna work. You'll just have to take my word for it. I'll put a box around them. How about that? And color them back black. So those two numbers right here, 68 and 70, equals, parentheses, 68 plus 70 divided by 2. And the same thing with these two numbers down here. We know that numbers, so that would be 9 back from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These two numbers right here, which would be 88, 89, equals, parentheses, 88 plus 89, close parentheses, divided by 2. So, and your interquartile range is equal to the third minus the what? I'm sorry, hold on. The interquartile range is the third minus the what? The first. Okay, so the only reason I did all that is I remember one question asking for all this information. I don't know if it was this one or not, but this one was asking for these two. So let me write those two down. Let me write everything down. Mean is 78.125. The median is 79. The mid-range, which I don't need that, but mid-range is equal to 67.5. Variance is 173.5994. And the standard deviation is 13.17571. 13. And the minimum is 38. The first is 69. The second is 79. The third is 88.5. And the max is 97 with an interquartile range of 19.5. So even if they don't need all this, it's good to kind of refresh your memory. Okay, so the mean is 78.125, and it says do not round, so I'm not rounding. And the median is 79. We said that it's skewed left. We said that. Okay, that's it. Okay, there it is. I knew it was asking us. I know, I'm amazing. I know that. All right, the standard deviation is 13.18. And the interquartile range is 19.5. No applause, no applause. Uh-oh. I got something wrong. Let me check my interquartile range. Third, 88.5. Let me check it again. Let me go back to my spreadsheet. Interquartile range is equal to the third minus the first. That's what I got. I'm sorry. Maybe there might be a rounding issue since I'm using the handy dandy Excel spreadsheet. Maybe there's a rounding issue. Whoa. I may have one of the second quartile. I may have the third and the first quartile wrong. Okay, I'm not going to. What is the probability of a randomly selected student fails the homework, scores less than 70? Well, you'd have to actually less. You could actually go, and since they don't tell you to use the empirical rule or just go to the data, how many are below 70? Well, let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 9 out of 40. So take your handy dandy calculator and do 9 out of 40. So that would be 9 divided by 40. It said less than 0.225. So go back to the question and type in 0.225. 80 or higher. Go back to the data. Oops, sorry. Where's the data? There we go. 80 or higher. That means it's equal to 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 divided by 40. 18 divided by 40. 0.45. This question is ridiculous. This is getting to be ridiculous. Is that it? Oh my gosh. 0, because the only number we got near 30 is 37. So that would be 0. Okay. Now, first of all, is this a test question? Hail to the no. It's too long. It's too cumbersome. Is it a good question, though, for homework? Yes, because it has all the stuff that we went over, and I must have, the only thing I got wrong is at 15, and I think I've got one of the quartiles wrong. Okay, did anybody do this with me? Did I get one of the quartiles wrong? I think I did. I don't suppose any of y'all as far as following along, but I think I might have got these two wrong. So let me look back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think it should be these two. I think that's the end. I think that's what I did wrong. Let me turn this off. I think it should be these two. Let me count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the got it wrong. 87 and 88. So equals on my third quartile equals 87 plus 88 divided by 2. And that should, well, don't look like it did. interquartile range is this minus this. Dang, I still don't have it right. Let's see if I got this one wrong. There's so many dang numbers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I got them wrong right here. Should be these two. 74. So since it's 74 and 74, I'm just going to put a 74 right here, and that should make 15.5 or 13.5. I think that's what it said, didn't it? No, 15.5. I'm gonna leave that one alone because I think I've got it right. Let me check one more, since y'all are so interactive. Let me make sure I got that one right. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, I'm wrong. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I highlight these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For some reason, I'm not getting the right numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I highlight these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bingo. There's the two numbers I should have. 70 plus 74. And if that's not it, I'm going to quit. 70 plus 74 divided by 2. And I can't type. Equals 70 plus 74 divided by 2. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Equals, parentheses, 70 plus 74 divided by 2. There, finally. Okay, as you can see, when you're doing one with all these numbers, you can get a little bit mixed up with counting. And these two right here, that gives you the 72, which gives you the 15.5. So it's easy for me to make a mistake, okay? That's why it's better to use a calculator and let it do the quartiles for you, especially when you got this many numbers. But this question, one, is a good homework question. I like the test. I like the 8 questions that we have for test questions, but I would not put this whole question as a test question. No, I would not put this on a test. Okay, does anybody have any questions on this one? And I'm glad we went over it. Like I said, this is the second time. Did we go over this in this class? I think we did. Okay, so let's get out of that one. Next question. Sorry, it took so long on that one. That one had like 15,000 parts. All right, let's go to the next one. This is 5.1, 31/13. And this would be just general probability. In a certain game of chance, a wheel consists of 44 slots. We went over this one. Okay, I'll go over it again. In a certain game of chance, a wheel consists of 44 slots, numbered 0 through 42. So 0 through 42 Yeah, did we go over this? I think we did. Somebody want to say yes or no?
I don't remember if it was this particular problem, but I know you went.
The roulette wheel, right?
Yeah.
I thought I did. Okay, let me set the. I don't know why this thing don't autofocus like it's supposed to, but anyway. Okay, 0 to 42, and then you got 0 and double 0. And remember, 0 and double 0 are not even or odd. Even / odd with a red marker through it. Okay, and the question is going to ask, and this is going to be 42 divided by 2. You got 20, let's see, what's 42? 21 odd and 21 even. Okay, that's the way you do odd or even with those. We went over that. Okay, it says a metal ball is spun around, blah, blah, blah. Determine the sample space. Choose the correct answer below. Really? The sample space is going to be 1 through 44 because you got 42, or let's see, you got 42 slots. Sorry, 1 to 42. You got 42 slots, and then you got these two. So it'd be 44. Sample space should be, there we go, 0, double 0, 1 through 42. Okay, here we go. B, this is what I went over in class. Determine the probability that the metal ball falls in the 8 spot. The 8 spot. So the probability of winning here would be the probability of 8. Well, that would be number 8. There's only one number 8, so that would be 1 over, how many slots are there? There's 44 slots. So that's equal to 1 divided by 44. 1 divided by 44. I got 0.0227. And that's what they got. If you spin the wheel 1,000 times, move the decimal 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. 22.7 is 23 of those are going to fall on 8. Determine the probability that the metal ball lands on an odd slot. How many we got for odd? Somebody tell me how many is odd.
21.
21 over 44. (21) divided by 44. 0.4773. And what if you'd spin it 1,000 times? Then that means 1, 2, 3, 477.3 if you spin it 1,000 times. If it asks that. So go back, 0.4773. 0.4773. And that would be not exactly. Why not exactly? Because exactly is not a word we like to use in probability and statistics. Oh, 100 times. I'm sorry. 100 times would be 48. And that's it. That's a good test question. I don't mind that being a test question. Next, 5.1, 19/7. A person spins a 3-space spinner. A person spins a 3-space spinner. So I'm just going to draw a 3-space spinner. There we go. This one says beer. Let's see. How does that one? Let's see. Here we go. You got a 3-space spinner, and the bottom, and you put a needle, and the needle always falls down for gravity. And drink, work, and something else. I can't remember. Housework. And then it says drink. And it always falls on drink. I don't know if y'all seen that on Facebook or not, but it's oh, shut up. Anyway, there's a 3-space spinner. Let's see what they put on theirs. Let's see. If a person spins a 3-space spinner and then draws a playing card and checks his suit, describe the sample space of possible outcomes using 1, 2, 3 for the spinner outcomes and CDHS for the card outcomes. Make sure your answer. I don't understand. You only got 3. Okay. If a person spins a 3, oh, great. I'm sorry that I don't know what that was, but hopefully everything's. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure this question out. I've never seen this question before. If a person spins a 3-space spinner and then draws a playing card and checks his suit, describe the sample space of possible outcomes using 1, 2, 3. Okay, I understand that. 1, 2, 3. I understand that. And CDH, that'd be clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades for the card outcomes. Make sure. Okay, this question has got me. I have no idea. I don't know what
If
they're
I
asking.
remember right, that one was wanting you to say like 1C, 1D, 1H.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that would be. Hold on. Thank you. Who said that? Who said that? Somebody tell me.
Charity Stewart.
Thank you, Miss Stewart.
You're welcome.
I appreciate interaction. It's always good. You know, no matter what application, communication is not a bad thing. Okay, so there'll be 1C, 1D, 1H, and 1S. And then 2C, 2D, 2H, 2S. And then 3C, 3D, 3H, and 3S. That, to me, that's it. But I'm not writing all those down. Okay, I'm not typing all those in. I'm just going to put 3. And then there they are. Okay, is this a confusing question? Yeah, the way it's written is confusing. But thank you, Ms. Stewart, for sending me the right way. This is the same thing as 2 kids. Remember me telling you boy, 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 girl, girl, boy, and girl, girl. And 3 kids, I told you to, put it on the index card, boy, 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 and then end up with girl, girl, girl. And then I told you to look it up on Google for 3 kids for the middle. There's 8 of them. So this is a new question. Like I said, I've never seen this question before. So they must have added it in the last couple of semesters or so. I don't know why I think there we go. That's a whole lot better. I think the cats have been playing with my do-jigger. Sorry. I'm trying to get it. It's still not right. There we go. If you have cats, they will play. All right. So let's go to the next question. I don't like the way that question's written, but if you see it on the test, it's just like boy, 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 girl, girl, girl. You just got to use 1, 2, 3. And I thought it was asking for probabilities. All right, next question. 4.2, number 4. Number 7, number 4. And I'm just going to do this right. I'm not going to do the residuals. I don't have time for that right now. You're going to have to actually go back to the videos where I did the residuals because I don't have time to do all of it. I've only got like 5 minutes left, I think, right? What time's class over? No, I'm already over. So I'm just going to cut it off. They just have to go back to so that's what the videos are for. I went over both of these questions, so they'll have to go back to the videos. All right. Sorry. Next, let me go ahead and take the roll. Make sure whoever's not here was, hold on.